Are you planning on moving or renovating in Toronto? Don't scroll past this. We get a lot of inquiries every week from homeowners and families that are quickly outgrowing their space. You get to a certain point as a family where you develop roots in your neighborhood, your kids have friends in the area, you are deeply ingrained in the community, and it gets to a point where you really don't want to move. We specifically focus on working with families to try and figure out the construction side of that equation, because there's really an equation that happens there where you have to figure out, okay, is it going to be more cost effective for me to move to a home that ticks as many of the boxes as possible, and also is that home in my neighborhood? If that home is in my neighborhood, am I okay with moving out of the neighborhood that I currently love? We do this almost every week, sometimes multiple times a week, where homeowners and families come to us and they just want the answers on what the actual costs are for the home addition they want to do, the basement renovation they want to do, the project that they want to do that's going to allow them to stay in their current home and allow their kids to stay in the neighborhood, allow themselves to remain in the neighborhood as well. So because we don't attack these problems with a specific solution, we don't try to shove a home addition down people's throats. We actually listen to the homeowner and figure out, okay, what are they telling us? What are their needs right now? And what is the best solution for their specific problems? And an amazing thing happens when you do that. You find solutions. Who would have thought? When you're evaluating, the move, also evaluate, the projects that might be able to get you additional space, because the other layer to this is that a lot of people tend to be overly optimistic about what the costs are going to be for that move, especially in Toronto, where you're getting doubled up on land transfer tax, the municipal and the provincial land transfer tax. You're also having to pay realtor fees, you're having to pay legal fees, moving fees. The list goes on. I'm not saying that doing renovations is always the solution. That would be really naive of me to say. But what I'm saying is there's certain instances and scenarios when renovating makes more sense than moving, and vice versa. Moving makes more sense than renovating. I implore homeowners to do your due diligence, work with a home builder or a contractor that possesses the skills and experience to at least fill in the equation on the renovation and home building side, so that at least you're making the most informed decision before you're upending your life, potentially moving into another neighborhood, another city, just because you weren't able to properly evaluate the renovation side of things. So if anyone's interested in starting that process, or if anyone's looking at moving but really likes the neighborhood they're in, feel free to give us a call, contact us. We'll be able to help at least fill in the gaps on the construction costing side of things and get you realistic numbers so that you at least know you're making the most informed decision. That is my rant for the day. Hopefully someone found value in this.